What's up everybody? Today we're taking a closer look at the KW Kielwood shaft from Jacoby. Thanks for joining me for another product review here at Q Listings. So the Kielwood shafts, they've been around for 5-6 years, but it seems like it's just the past year it's getting some momentum and attention. So without any further ado, let's get it on. So Kielwood is a wood that has gone through a torrification process where you heat up the wood and burn off any moisture and sugar from the shaft. This results in a dark honey-colored shaft with a natural low deflection property and a deep, rich hit. The torrification process is highly common amongst the guitar and violin makers. Let's take a closer look at this video illustrating how it's done.
This is our untorrified Sitka spruce top. This is our torrified Sitka spruce top.
$350, that's what you're gonna have to pay if you want this KW Kielwood shaft from Jacoby. He can make it with almost any pin and he has a lot of different diameters to offer. $350 is actually pretty cheap compared to some of his competitors. So I try to put out weekly review videos, and if you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button and smash that notification bell. So the default tip on this shaft is a Tiger medium, but they told me that they can put on any kind of tip and they can customize it almost any way you want. So if you want a 30-inch or a 29-inch, no problem. So how does this shaft actually play? Well, let's hit the table and find out. Oh, and full disclosure, this shaft has been paid for by me and I am not getting any kind of payment or reward or compensation by Jacoby at all. So with that out of the way, let's get straight into the nitty-gritty of this Kielwood shaft from Jacoby. I mentioned that it's a little bit lighter. It's 0.5 to perhaps 1 ounce lighter, and you wouldn't think that that matters, but I could definitely feel that there was a different kind of balance point in this cue. And you know, they claim to be super duper low deflection, and whenever anybody claimed to be that, I'm not saying Jacoby are the only ones claiming that, but all the Kielwood manufacturers are claiming it. So here I'm testing, the deflection, and I wouldn't say that it's lower deflection or higher or whatever. I would just say that it's normal. It's a normal low deflection shaft, period. So the shaft feels great, it plays great, and you can definitely feel that it's on the stiffer side, but nothing wrong with that. If you prefer that, that's good. By the way, if you want to see the cue I'm using, it's also a Jacoby. You should stick around to the end of this video. So another claim that they're making is that the sound from a Kielwood shaft is more similar to the good old-fashioned wooden shaft. So if you close your eyes now, open your ears, take a listen. Yeah, so I can agree with that claim. It's definitely a different sound than a carbon fiber shaft, and it's probably the most similar sound to a good old-fashioned wooden shaft. The dark honey color is it's something else. It's something that's you have to get used to it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, you have to play with it for a little while. And also the coating, it gives you, I wouldn't say like a glare, but there is some kind of feedback from the coating that they're using. I think that's the same with all the Kielwood shaft manufacturers, not just this one from Jacoby. Again, I'm not saying there is something wrong with it, it's just, you know, something that you have to get used to. It's just like when you're switching from a wooden shaft to a carbon fiber shaft, you have to play with it for a while before you get acquainted with it, and then you'll love it. I definitely think that if you're one of those that absolutely do not want to switch to a carbon fiber shaft, you should check out the Kielwood shafts. And I haven't tried, this is my first time playing with it, so I haven't tried the other brands, but I do know that, you know, whenever Jacoby makes a product, it's rock solid. So if you're looking at a Kielwood shaft, take a look at the KW from Jacoby, $350. It's also a good price. A lot of the competitors, their pricing goes up to 400 and even more than that. So I spoke to Brandon Jacoby, he's the new top dog over there, and he told me that they're going to stock up on a lot of the Kielwood shafts right now with radial and different pins as well. And you know, they're called Jacoby Custom Cues for a reason. They can customize the shafts and cues to your liking. So don't be afraid to reach out to them, and they can hook you up with one of these Kielwood shafts. So I would say that one thing that surprised me was how subdued the action in this shaft is. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just, it is what it is. It's not a shaft where you get crazy action. Obviously, if you put some effort into it, you will get that, but it's more subdued than especially carbon fiber shafts. That surprised me a little bit, and I think that's the same with all the Kielwood shafts. And by the way, here's the L5 Heritage Cue from Jacoby. It's actually brand Jacoby's first own series. You should definitely check those out. Those are beautiful. I'll be making a review soon, and obviously I used the KW shaft with this butt. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.